Hey gang, Scott here. Topic today is black and white versus color, and I know I've talked about this topic before, and it just came up again in some processing on a photo I took maybe a month to 6 weeks ago up in the Monterey area, and I want to come back to this location in a different video and talk about the differences that conditions can make for a location. But this you may recognize if you've been to 17 Mile. This photo, it's in the area called the Ghost Trees. There's just these these remains of trees that are so wedged between some of the rocks and so forth. This is the original image. No processing whatsoever. I did a crop here. That's basically it. Crop and I guess lens correction, so the horizon's nice and straight. But didn't really feel a lot of color here. This was midday. Lighting is harsh. That kind of stuff. This was purely handheld. Take a shot. So I went in a black and white direction. And it ended up here, and I like the photo. I like the mood that it has, with a little bit of dodge and burn. The foreground is a little darker, but keeping the flowers a little bright. But it kind of naturally vignetting the bottom, pushing the viewer to the center, letting the sky go semi-high key. And after I was all done with that, I was like, well, I did the normal before and after thing, right? I hit the backslash key and saw it in color again and went, well, is there something there? There's the color one, there's the black and white. Says, all right, I'll make a virtual copy and just do one change the camera profile. So let me arrow over to the color version. And it's not terrible, it's not bad. I kind of like it. It's like somehow the same exact treatments that I did in black and white here. And the only change I'm making is the profile. If I open up that left side tab here, and let's open up basics. Right now I'm using a black and white profile of 3 versus Adobe Color, which is really the default, right? It's not even Adobe Landscape or anything else like that, just the default Adobe Color. I really like it, and it's another one of these photos. I'll keep a color version, I'll keep a black and white version. But how much the camera profile can matter, but also processing the photo in black and white, it made me think about light, shadow, texture a lot more than I probably would have working in color, and then taking a look at it in color again. I have 2 versions of the scene that I do really like. Here's that black and white one again. And when I worked in black and white, I thought about things like the darker tones in the foreground, even though those are a little bit out of focus because this was a shallower depth of field. We've got an f5.6 here, and making sure the flowers themselves remained brighter. There was some treatments to handle that, and I would not have necessarily thought to do that looking at the color, because those flowers do have some tone to them, some yellow, some pink, and they more offset from the greens there. But because of the thinking in black and white, where you really are just working with light and shadow, I think the color version came out better for it. So if you got one of those photos where you start off, those midday photos, those photos we take when you're not at the prime hours for landscape photography, I tend to gravitate toward black and white, but I gotta remember to take a look at them in color too. There may be a good version of that photo in color as well as in black and white. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, any other thoughts or comments or stories around this same topic you want to share? Drop them down below. And until next time, my name's Scott Davenport. Have fun.